We are planting flowers in the garden. We are planting flowers in the garden. They watched a play at the theater last night. They watched a play at the theater last night. Weren't we directors at sunset? Weren't we directors at sunset? The music is too loud for me to concentrate. The music is too loud for me to concentrate. He was already gone when I arrived. He was already gone when I arrived. The book was out of stock before I could get it. The book was out of stock before I could get it. Can he retire at sunrise? Can he retire at sunrise? We have to be there in time for the movie. We have to be there in time for the movie. Can't get married at noon? Can't get married at noon? I study diligently. I study diligently. I am God's beloved servant. I am God's beloved servant. They didn't go shopping, did they? They didn't go shopping, did they? He won't be doing his internship in an hour. He won't be doing his internship in an hour. If it snowed, we would go skiing. If it snowed, we would go skiing. They were discussing the project budget. They were discussing the project budget. Shouldn't they catch it every day? Shouldn't they catch it every day? Is his stepbrother a farmer? Is his stepbrother a farmer? He could not have been more polite during our conversation. He could not have been more polite during our conversation. If it's sunny tomorrow, we can have a picnic. If it's sunny tomorrow, we can have a picnic. It wasn't the vote. It wasn't the vote. He studied hard for the exam. He studied hard for the exam. These are bright stars. These are bright stars. Were you riding a rabbit? Were you riding a rabbit? We visit our grandparents every Sunday. We visit our grandparents every Sunday. Obligation. Obligation. Birds are chirping outside. Birds are chirping outside. I have a big surprise for you. I have a big surprise for you. Can I do plumbing at dusk? Can I do plumbing at dusk? Can't you wash next year? Can't you wash next year? I am trying to improve my English language skills. I am trying to improve my English language skills. Doctors will be operating all day tomorrow. Doctors will be operating all day tomorrow. Then you will impose. Then you will impose. 2. I'm going to the aquarium. 2. I'm going to the aquarium. The baby is babbling and making funny noises. The baby is babbling and making funny noises. I'm a naughty boy and I never clean my room. I'm a naughty boy and I never clean my room. Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? Should develop. Should develop. Pull back. Pull back. The light is too bright. The light is too bright. My father is older than your father. My father is older than your father. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. Is her colleague an illustrator? Is her colleague an illustrator? Can I paint now? Can I paint now? You must turn off your mobile phone during the movie. You must turn off your mobile phone during the movie. He lost his wallet on the bus. He lost his wallet on the bus. Was my mother a paramedic? Was my mother a paramedic? Were your cousins clowns? Were your cousins clowns? I wish I had more time to spend with my family. I wish I had more time to spend with my family. Are we inspector in 5 hours? Are we inspector in 5 hours? Are we going to be architects every day? Are we going to be architects every day? The book was written by a famous author. The book was written by a famous author. 3. I'm going to the mall. 3. I'm going to the mall. The baby is crawling on the floor. The baby is crawling on the floor. I can't guarantee next year. I can't guarantee next year. I'm sorry I missed him. I'm sorry I missed him. We trust our friends. We trust our friends. If it doesn't rain, we'll have a picnic. If it doesn't rain, we'll have a picnic. Negative. Negative. They should have finished the project by now. They should have finished the project by now. Was my daughter a factory worker? Was my daughter a factory worker? Filthy. Filthy. I take pictures with my camera. I take pictures with my camera. Flowers were planted in the garden. Flowers were planted in the garden. I'm going to cover my car with a new layer of polish. I'm going to cover my car with a new layer of polish. What kind of toys do you have? What kind of toys do you have? We cannot always impose. We cannot always impose. The concert was watched by a large audience. The concert was watched by a large audience. Be my guest. Be my guest. It is necessary to follow the rules. It is necessary to follow the rules. I went to the hospital last Friday. I went to the hospital last Friday. She can play the violin very well. She can play the violin very well. We play tennis every day. We play tennis every day. Good morning. Good morning. Were they forgotten the night before? Were they forgotten the night before? I had completed my diploma before I started my first job. I had completed my diploma before I started my first job. They will not attack. They will not attack. Can create. Can create. Can't be an artist now? Can't be an artist now? Is her aunt the babysitter? Is her aunt the babysitter? Not everyone is as honest as you. Not everyone is as honest as you. The light is too bright. The light is too bright. Can't visit often? Can't visit often? The international system is based on the principle of sovereign states. The international system is based on the principle of sovereign states. Was your wife a pharmacist? Was your wife a pharmacist? He is working on an architectural design project. He is working on an architectural design project. Also, don't forget to bring your sunscreen to the beach. Also, don't forget to bring your sunscreen to the beach. They have to pay the rent until the 1st of the month. They have to pay the rent until the 1st of the month. Your stepfather is the judge. Your stepfather is the judge. I will go to work. I will go to work. Politics is a popular way to gain power. Politics is a popular way to gain power. The Great Wall of China is the longest wall in the world. The Great Wall of China is the longest wall in the world. I am happy to have a healthy heart. I am happy to have a healthy heart. His half-brother was a postman. His half-brother was a postman. They got it now. They got it now. They said to me, we've already seen that movie. They said to me, we've already seen that movie. He decided to learn to play the guitar. He decided to learn to play the guitar. Is our daughter a butler? Is our daughter a butler? Was your grandfather a cook? Was your grandfather a cook? His cousins were notaries. His cousins were notaries. He has to make a presentation at the meeting. He has to make a presentation at the meeting.